Now in this video, let's continue our discussion regarding graphing exponential functions. This time, we are going to particularly graph the function f of x is equal to b raised to x, where our b is between 0 and 1. So based from our previous video and as well as in this video, we are trying to graph the basic form of our exponential function, which is f of x is equal to b raised to x. Then, you might wonder, bakit po ma'am doon sa ating kinagraph is we have b greater than 1 and b is between 0 and 1. So, saan po nag-originate yung ating b is greater than 1 and this value? Actually, nag-originate po siya sa pinaka-definition po mismo ng ating f of x is equal to b raised to x or exponential function. So, sabi kasi doon is that ang ating f of x is equal to b raised to x. Ang base daw po natin should be greater than 0 and our base should not be equal to 1. So, when we try to plot or visualize this in our number line, ayan, kung meron tayong 0 as our center, then papuntang positive infinity, and to the left side, you have your negative numbers or papuntang negative infinity. Ang b daw po natin or yung ating base is greater than 0. So, papunta siyang positive infinity. Ay, from our 0, ayan, dun tayo mag-draw ng line ng ating base, papuntang positive infinity. Then, sabi rin po, sa definition is that our b is not equal to 1. Or skip tayo, specifically sa ating point 1. So, ganyan po yung magiging itsura niya. So, here are the possible values of our base. However, except 0 and 1. Papuntang positive infinity. So, from here, you can see that yung base natin was divided into two sections. So, ito yung section na yon first, and yung section from your positive 1 to positive infinity. So, this section is the base is between 0 and 1. And this section stands for the base wherein it is greater than 1. Now, let's proceed with our example number 2 wherein our base is between 0 and 1. So, dito, ang ating base ay 1/2. So, let's now graph or sketch the graph of g of x is equal to 1/2 raised to x. So, this, in our table, this should be g of x. Ito ay g of x. So, for us to graph or sketch the graph of this function, we have to get or evaluate our function by substituting or by inputting the values of our x in the function. So, we have g of x is equal to 1/2 raised to x. So, if we have g of negative 4 is equal to 1/2 raised by negative 4. So, tulad lang din po kanina ng ating example sa ating previous video, you have a negative number, so you have to get the reciprocal. So, for this case, you have a 1/2, so the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2 raised to. So, have your negative, magiging positive na siya, and 2 raised to positive 4 is equal to 16. Next, we have g of negative 3 is equal to 1/2 raised by negative 3. Then, that is, get the reciprocal, that would be 2 raised to positive 3. So, that is 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to positive 8. Next, we have g of negative 2. So, that is 1/2 raised by negative 2. To get the reciprocal, you will have 2 raised to 2, which is equal to 4. Next, we have g is g of negative 1. 1/2 raised by negative 1. Inverse, that is 2 raised to positive 1. And which is equal to positive 1. Ay, positive 2. Then, we have g of 0. So, that is 1/2 raised by 0. And any number raised by 0 is equal to 1. So, therefore, we have 1 for our g of 0. So, next, we have g of 1. That is 1/2 raised by 1. So, obviously, that is equal to positive 1/2. Then we have g of 2. That is 1 raised to 2. So, for this time, we are going to apply, actually, a while ago pa naman, nag-apply na tayo ng concept ng ating, or yung ating laws or theorem for exponent, which is, when you have a over b raised by n exponent, to simplify it, you will have a raised to n over b raised to n. So, it only implies that kapag naka-enclose yung iyong fraction into open and close parenthesis and it is raised by an exponent, you should distribute this exponent to your numerator and to your denominator. So, it implies that a over b raised to n is not equal when you have a raised to n over b. Okay? So, be careful po tayo. So, this one we have, let's continue, no? We have 1/2 raised to 2, so that implies that we have 1 over 2 raised to 2. And that is equal to 1/4. Next, let's have g of positive 3, that is 1/2 raised to 3, which is equal to 1 over 2 raised to 3. And that 2 raised to 3 is equal to 1 over 8. Then lastly, we have g of 4, which is 1/2 raised by positive 4. Distribute natin yung ating exponent. You will have 1 over 2 raised to 4. And 2 raised to 4 is 16. So, we have 1 over 16. So, again, from our table, we can identify the points natin when we plot it in our Cartesian plane. So, we have point negative 4, 16. Next, negative 3, 8. Negative 2, 4. Negative 1, 2. 0, 1. 1, 1/2. 2, 1/4. 3, 1/8. And 1, 16. So, in short po, ito po yung magiging itsura niya when we try to graph it in our Cartesian plane. So, by using our GeoGebra, here is the graph of our g of x is equal to 1/2 raised to x. Po yung itsura ng graph ng ating exponential function when our b is greater than 0 but less than 1. Now, let's identify the domain, range, intercepts, zeros, and asymptote of the graph. So, again, domains are the possible values na pwede mong i-substitute sa iyong function. So, obviously, based sa ating graph, so any values to positive or negative infinity, meron kang makukuhang one value of your y. So, that is x such that x is an element of a real number or interval notation, that is negative infinity, positive infinity. So, as your x increases or going to positive infinity, you can see that you can observe that your y values also decreases and it approaches your horizontal asymptote, which is line y is equal to 0 or yung mismong ating x-axis. And from here also, you can also tell that there is no vertical asymptote. Next, doon naman po sa behavior ng ating negative infinity, ayan, mapapansin mo as your negative or your x decreases or approaches negative infinity, your y increases exponentially. That is for b is greater than 0 and less than 1. Next, let's have the range or yung pinakamagiging values ng ating y kapag po nagsasubstitute tayo or nag-i-input tayo ng values ng ating domain. So, mapapansin mo, ito yung ating y, no? Ito yung y-axis natin, ito yung graph natin. Mapapansin mo una, wala siya sa negative. So, therefore, papunta siyang positive infinity and particularly until y or until x-axis lang po siya. Nasa taas lang ng ating x-axis or line y is equal to 0. So, that is 0 is 0, positive infinity, or in set builder notation, that is y is an element of a real number such that y is greater than 0. Now let's have our intercept. First, let's have the x-intercept. So obviously, our graph approaches y is equal to 0, or horizontal asymptote y is equal to 0, or yung ating x-axis. So therefore, obviously, wala tayong x-intercept and wala rin syempre tayong zeros. Pero sa ating y-intercept, meron po tayo, ayan, kitang-kita na ang ating graph intersect the y-axis at point 0, 1, or ang ating y-intercept is equal to 1. In general, with the basic form of our exponential function f of x is equal to b raised to x, there are two forms daw po na magiging itsura ng ating graph. So first one, when your b is greater than 1, ganito po yung magiging itsura ng ating graph. While when our b is between 0 and 1, ganito daw po yung magiging behavior or sketch ng graph ng ating basic form na f of x is equal to b raised to x. And aside from that, sa ating previous videos and in this recent video lang natin, we can conclude some of the properties of our exponential function. First is that our domain daw is the set of real numbers. So it means that any values of x could be input in our function. However, the range or yung magiging values ng iyong y is bounded siya or mag-start siya with your y is greater than 0 to positive infinity. And obviously, from the graph, you can say that the function or exponential function f of x is equal to b raised to x is a one-to-one function. And it satisfies our horizontal line test. And aside from that, you can conclude also from our examples that the y-intercept is 1 or at point 0,1 po magi-intersect yung graph and yung ating axis. And there is no x-intercept or zeros. For that, and lastly is we have the horizontal asymptote which is y is equal to 0 o yung ating x-axis wherein wala rin tayong vertical asymptote. So that concludes our discussion about graphing exponential function. So these basic concepts or properties and sketch na alam natin or natutunan nyo po dito sa ating lesson will be applied when we discuss our next topic about the transformations in our exponential function.